house rise. Creative reptiles where the knowledge flows. Ball pythons in the cut, ready to pose. Boa constrictors lurking, everybody knows. Education meets school in every frame we expose.
Testing, testing, testing. What it do? It's your boy, Prince Elias. And it's been a minute since we did one of these sit-down discussion vlogs. I am currently cleaning the hatchling grow out rack behind me. And of course at the bottom I do got some adults right here. But I'm cleaning them out. And I decided, hey, I haven't done one of these sit-down talks in a minute, so why not? Let's have a conversation. I'm still going to do my once a month live soon. If not this week, next week. Where I just chop it up with y'all and talk about different topics. But this particular topic, I want to be his own video. And so as I was cleaning, because most of these are grow outs and newbies that are going to be very, very, very important to my breeding projects. So when I clean, sometimes I get distracted and hold and interact and have some bonding time with these snakes. And so I was just doing it with my guy. You could probably see him right here on the bed, Lagoshi. He is one of the dinkers I've been working with. And I just wanted to chop it up because y'all know I'm very passionate about dinkers, dinker gang, G unit. And I just wanted to chop it up. So while I, do a little bonding time with my guy Lagoshi. Now, I will say that one thing about ever since I been going heavy in the dinkers and focusing more on that. Y'all know I got update for those who haven't been following my Instagram or social medias like that. I have been breeding my personal dinker project, the Kazi gene, aka Miss Oya, the wild caught female, and the signs are looking good. She's been bull wrapping. I tried to palpate her. Well, my mentors ultrasounded her a couple of weeks back, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they could see something, but it wasn't big enough. So they said, give her a month, probably put a male in there to entice her and get her in the mood to want to breed, and see if we'll ultrasound her again to see if we can see the follicle growth. So we're going to do that. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, I decided to try to palpate her, and I did feel a little something. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I felt a little something. So I think she is building follicles. She's been bull wrapping. She's been well, now she's on the cool side, but she was on the warm side for a minute, for the past like 48 hours. But now she's on the cool side, and again, bull wrapping and doing all the things. And she's looking a little thickums, even though she's been eating mainly ASFs. Every week she's been packing on the pound, so the signs are good. And even Ash, my mentor when it comes to dinkers and wild caught animals, he looked at pictures of her, videos of her, and he said, it's looking good. She's looking good, so that's a good thing. What you doing? You thinking about something? And so yeah, so that's promising. So we're going to get eggs this year. We are going to get eggs this year. No doubt. And I'm super excited. Can't wait to one day look at her on her eggs. It's going to be dope. But she's not the only dinker project. She's my personal dinker project to prove her out. But she's not the only one. Like this boy Lagoshi, thanks to Fred and AJ. This is the villain gene dinker, is what they called it. He is a Mojave villain. And I've already done an intro video to him. And I also have a female, a single gene. She's either single gene or a yellow belly villain. And so I plan on working them and breeding them too, but also use him with other females outside of Regina. because he will be ready by next year. The way he's been packing on pounds and eating and stuff, he will be ready to go. He doesn't miss a meal. And he's constantly in shed. But so this was the perfect time for me to do a vlog and show him off, because he's always in shed. Every time I look at him, he's in blue or going into blue and stuff. So I had to do it while I could. But on the topics of dinkers, I do want to talk about something that's really kind of, it's not that bad. I wouldn't say it's drama. It's not drama. For some reason, everybody thinks disagreements is automatically drama. It's not drama. So calm down. But it does get annoying that every time either I mention or some of my friends mention that they're working dinkers or they have a dinker, it's always somebody coming in being like, that's a lot of work. That's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take a long time. You're going to need a whole rack for just that. It's going to be a lot of work. And I be wanting to say, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ball python industry, whether you're a hobbyist or a business person, just breeding in general is hard work. It doesn't matter which route you go. It doesn't matter what you do, what project you have, whether you want to do double recessive, triple recessive, you shooting for the quad recessives, even though some people are now going away from that because they realize the odds are very, very long. But it's like, no matter what, breeding in general, these projects in general are hard work. It's going to take time. It's going to take years. So stop stating the obvious. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Like, stop stating the obvious. We know it's a lot of work. When we say we're working dinkers or we're focusing on dinkers, we are very aware of the work and the years that it's going to take to prove something out. That's why we chose to do it. We like the challenge. We love the challenge. We love the experiment. We love the science behind it. We love figuring things out. So all this discouragement, like, why would, if I'm going to waste 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years on something, I'd rather do that with something that's unknown or unfamiliar, like a dinker or just a wild caught animal that looks like it could be something weird or different, than continuing working the same 3 or 4 combos that the whole industry is working and touting and pushing upon all the newbies. Everybody's like, you got to do this, you got to breed this, and you got to breed that, and you got to have this recessive or that recessive or these 3 recessives, and they all saying the same shit over and over again. So if I'm going to waste, and I don't even see it as waste, because this is a passion of mine. It's something I love. These are animals that I love and I adore and I love to produce. If I'm going to work with them and quote unquote waste time or money or resources, I rather do it with something I'm passionate about and love, instead of just copying someone else. That's the issue. This industry is built off everybody copying off someone else, or copying off the main head honcho with the 10-car garage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on now. Like, don't discourage people, whether they're new breeders or veteran breeders or someone in between, hobbyists. If they said they want to work a dinker project, encourage them the same way you would if they came to you and said, hey, I want to work a DG Hypo Clown project, or a, whatever, the same 3 or 4 recessives y'all always worship and deride. You be like, if I would have came up to you and said, yo, I'm going into a DG Hypo Clown project, y'all gonna be like, hell yeah, go Elias, yeah, we got some animals for you, we can help you with that project. But the moment I say dinkers, oh, it's gonna be a lot of work, it's gonna take a long time, you're gonna need a whole new rack. Like, stop with the bullshit. Like, it's getting annoying. That's what it is. It's getting annoying. Like, I know I have mentors that tell me, just block out the noise, shut out the noise. And I try. Like, I'm doing a lot better with doing that. But after you hear it 6, 7, 8 times over and over and over again. It's like, nah, let me just not talk to y'all. Let me just shut the fuck up, cause I just hate it. I just hate the discouragement or the condescending attitudes. Like, oh, you really gonna do that? Like, yes, motherfucker, I'm gonna do it. Cause I love these animals and they're very cool to me. And so, yeah, it's just, I just hate the discouragement that people, or the fear that people put upon you because you want to do something different. You want to go outside the box. You want to be creative or not follow the status quo. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you don't want any hypos in your collection? No. Like, that animal would look better in hypo. No, it won't. Not for me. Not to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that glossy, silvery, washed out. I don't like my animals to look all washed out and shit. Like, and I know there's different qualities. Some qualities are worse than others. They have orange hypos and blue hypos and greenish hypos. I get that. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's not for me. It's never been for me once I saw the visual. Now, when I didn't see the visual and all I saw was like the heads, because y'all know hypos, depending on the animals, does have a little bit of, head influence. Where the normal animal looks a little funky, or the yellow belly or the Mojave head hypos look a little different. Like, yeah, I like that. But once I saw what the actual double copy looked, the actual visual looked, I was like, I'm not feeling that shit. And I don't want to work that shit. Like, I just don't. Same with DG. Now, I know there are different DGs, A, B, C, and D. I know that. And, there's DG that looks silver, hate it. And then there's DG that look more golden, more contrasty. And I have seen some combos, particularly from Levance, Straight Fire, and also, and I've admitted to them, because they always show me different examples. And Ash from Morph Minded, I've seen some of their DG animals that they've created, because it wasn't the silver re-DG. And I admit, like, yeah, that looks nice. But at the same time, it looks nice. It looks amazing. But I still don't want that in my collection. I still don't want to work that project. That's not a passion of mine. And I still don't want, if I buy a het DG this, het DG that, how do I know that it's going to be the golden type versus the silver type? Like, I ain't got time for that. You tell me it's 4 different lines of DG, I ain't got time to figure out which is which. Or to spend money on shed testing to figure out which is which. I ain't got time for that shit. So yeah, I just wish that other breeders would stop discouraging the Dinker gang and thinking that, oh, it's going to be hard work, or, oh, you're going to have to buy a whole nother rack. You talk as if, in a tone as if it's a negative thing. And it's like, I would have to do that anyway if I got into a double, triple, quad recessive project. I would have had to do it anyway, regardless. I would have to waste time regardless. Feeding, cleaning, raising up, putting some parents back and holding the lobby. I would have to do it anyway. So why not do it with what I love and what I'm passionate about? And that is the Dinkers. And I'm not going into this blind with the Dinkers. They've gotten panel tested. They've got shed tested to make sure, to rule out, make sure, because some people, when they saw Oya, first thing they said is, oh, that looks like a red stripe, or that looks like this, or that looks like that. Gotta test it. All the tests came back negative. So it's like, I'm working with a blank canvas. I'm working with a clean slate. I'm working with something that ain't got no hits. And she looks amazing with no hits right now. And I get to create my own hits. I don't have to search and go through Morph Market hoping, I need this, hoping or worried that my animal, because there have been Dinker animals, people buying animals from Africa via Outback, straight out of Africa, and it might come back head pied or head hypo or head clown, because these animals were originally found in the wild. Like, a lot of these mutations were found originally in the wild. They weren't just found in somebody's collection. So I like that they have a blank slate. I like to have something where I can make my own heads, because speaking of which, I was chopping it up with a lot of the OGs in the Bomb Squad Patreon. Shout out to the Bomb Squad. Shout out to KG&D Bomb Projects. Got their hat right now. And we got a lot of OGs in there. We got, you know, some heavy hitters in there, like Flawless, like Straight Fire, like Ebony and Ivory Matt. We got a bunch of dope people in the Bomb Squad who always dropping gems, always encourage each other. Big Mike, 21st Century. If y'all don't know who Big Mike is, follow 21st Century. He's from the UK, and he got some banging fire animals out the UK. And a lot of them have years and years, decades upon decades of experience. And they've been dropping gems for newbies like me, for young baby breeders like me. And one night, just chopping it up, they were discussing different projects and stuff. And I got to give credit to OG Levance from Straight Fire. He said, you should just stick. And he was like, you can't breed everything. You cannot breed. And that's true. A lot of people, the reason why they blow so much money, or the reason why they burn out quickly in this hobby and want to sell their collection or start over or just get out completely, is because they try to breed any and everything. They want any and everything, every gene listed on Morph Market, every recessive in their collection. And it's like, you can't do it all. Every codom, and you know, you can't breed it all. You can't do it all. He was like, focus on at least focus on two recessive, max 3. He said, don't go beyond that. He said, really don't go beyond 2, but just focus on that. Focus on that. Focus on 2 recessives. Get the best quality. He's always preaching about quality, because some people think, oh, if I buy a monsoon, you know, I'm going to make big bank. Or if I buy a Cosmos, I'm going to make big bank. Or if I buy this, I'm going to make big bank. And again, like I mentioned earlier in this video, there are different lines and different versions of things. Like, there's different DGs, DGA, DGB, DGC. There's different versions of hypo. You got the orange ghost, you got the blue ghost, and it's like, and not all these genes look the same. Not all these genes have great quality or look the best. And so he always preaches quality, quality, quality. Focus on the quality first. Get the best quality you can out of those recessives, but don't try to breed everything. Don't sit there with 5, 6, or in my case, 7 recessives. I didn't realize it till I checked my Husbandry Pro, because I always try to update my collection and all the info and stuff, you know, as babies get bigger and stuff like that. And I realized I have 7 recessives, both visuals and heads, 7 recessives total. And Levan's like, nah, buddy, nah, that's too much. That's too much. You're going to get overwhelmed. Focus on 2, at most 3, but don't go beyond that. And so, and that sat with me. That sat with me ever since that night, ever since that conversation. And so I've been pondering. I've been going through my Husbandry Pro. I've been looking at all my animals. Now, I'm not getting rid of all my animals, all my recessives that I have. So don't think, no. But I am, especially with Project Dark Mode. Y'all know Project Dark Mode. I've been preaching it since I started breeding. And y'all know, like the Kazi project, me proving out this DINKER. And of course, when you're trying to prove out DINKERs, there's certain, you know, people are going to ask what recessives you have in it. And so I've been pondering, I've been thinking, I've been sleeping on it. And this conversation happened about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I've been just thinking and pondering and praying and journaling and like, what should I do? What should I do? Looking at the different animals, because I got some good quality animals. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got some good fire quality animals. And I was like, out of all the recessives I got, all 7, which ones I cannot live without. Which ones, if push come to shove, I had to sell my collection, which ones would I keep and work with? And I figured it out. I figured it out. I found my two. I found my two. And then if I decided to put a third one in, I found that two. I found that three. So I got my top three that I'm going to work and focus on. Doesn't mean that the other snakes and the other recessive snakes in my collections are being neglected. Does not mean I'm not going to ever work them. But right now, for this first 5 years of breeding, because I have 5-year goals. I've been writing stuff down and journaling and meditating and planning. I've been planning for projects up until 2028, 2029. I've already gotten stuff planned in the works. And it's like, I know my base that I want to start off of. And then when I'm ready to add something, I will add something. You know what I'm saying? When I'm ready to add a certain thing, I add a certain thing. But the top two that I really, really, really am passionate about and I really want to be known for, paint and puzzle. I don't know. I just have that itch in my feeling. And then the third one's monsoon. I just have that itch in my feelings. And of course, I got plenty of pie. Pies are really going to be, there's specific pie projects that I want for myself that I want to create. But pies are really for like when I'm vending and trying to make pets. You know what I'm saying? Pets to sell. But the passion projects, the business projects, the projects that I will go heavy in, puzzle, paint, monsoon. As far as recessives go. Now, there are combos in the incomplete dominant that y'all know. Project Dark Mode. We got the blackheads, the LC Black Magics, things like that. I am falling more and more in love with asphalt, and I have asphalt. And of course, y'all know I love calico. Calico is my shit. I got a lot of calico in my collection, so I'm going to incorporate that. So far, I have already mapped out different breeding plans, because I'm not telling y'all everything. I got my top 5 codoms that are like non-negotiables. I got the dinkers, non-negotiables. And then I have the 3 recessives, non-negotiables. Everybody else will fall in line after year 5, after year 10, because I got 5-year goals, I got 10-year goals, and we just gonna keep going from there. Like I said, I got projects that I'm already thinking of in 2028 and 2029 and 2030. God, Lord willing, that I'll be here. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm super grateful for the leadership that I have, the big brothers and big sisters I have in this gang, the people who encourage me, who mentor me, whether it's online or in real life, in person, in my city, locally. And so that's what I'm gonna focus on. That's what I'm gonna focus on. And of course, I got plans for the other side of creative reptiles outside of breeding. I got so many ideas for the photo shoot, for the photography side, and for the educational shows, how to up the educational shows and give more options for, like, when we visit high schools. I want to visit colleges and do more advanced stuff with people, like them learning biology, anatomy, things like that. I you know, of course, the babies, the elementary kids, they got their program I've written out, lesson plans I've written out. Like, I got so much in store, at least for the next 5 years, and I'm so excited. Also, speaking of which, we are vending again at Memphis Monster Con this November. We're gonna have a photo booth like we did last time, but it's gonna be bigger and better, more updated backdrop. Thanks to the Whiskey Bomb Network sponsor, our buddy Nick, Forever Kennedy. He's going to help me and hook me up with helping me with getting the backdrop made. And We're gonna have merch. I'm gonna hit up my girl Candy for merch, like t-shirts and things like that made, hats like that made, because she is my channel sponsor. And so I'm super excited. I'm super pumped, and just more greatness to come. And then the eggs we got coming, the campfire head pie clutch we got coming, the Kazi project eggs we got coming. It's just, I'm excited. I'm passionate about this shit, and I can't wait to get the dinkers like Legoshi ready to breed and getting him ready to go, and Matangi, the AK-47 dinker. Like, I'm excited. I'm ready. And then I'm getting hooked up thanks to my mentors. They're selling me their ARS rack. That's their 40s, their 55 or whatever series. They're selling me that rack. I'll be getting that in, and then I'll be getting some cages from Jordan at Heartland Reptiles. You know, he started making he started with retic cages, but now, and chondro cages, and now he's making ball python cages. I'm super pumped about that. It's just so much is happening, infrastructure, and everything. And even though, you know, I was hit with bad news about, you know, my pay rate at my job, so much good news have came after that. And so many good opportunities have came after that, both with the reptile business, and I'm learning to pivot some things, some more side hustles, passive income coming in, and just being, I'm just blessed. It might take a little longer for certain goals and dreams and projects to get on the way, but I'm not out. I'm not going out without a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving up. I'm not letting the one bad news last month discourage me for the rest of this year. I'm not letting it. We gonna keep it moving. I felt what I needed to feel. I got in my feelings, and now I'm out of it. And I'm so excited about what's to come for Creative Reptiles, as far as the breeding, as far as the educational shows, and as far as the photography, the photo shoot gigs. If anything, that bad news just put a battery in my back and got me grinding, got me ready, motivated me. That was the best motivation to get me to get my shit together. And speaking of getting shit together, let me go ahead and end this vlog and finish cleaning their shit, finish cleaning their tubs, and getting their houses ready, because they eat in 2 days, and so they can't eat in a dirty home. Gotta get them clean. But anywho, thank y'all for this talk, for listening to me ramble. I appreciate it. And yeah, be on the lookout for more videos, more topics, more conversations, and more breeding plans, and more breeding updates, and photography updates, gig updates. The Pride Festival got canceled, and they rescheduled it to September. So that's gonna come. I'm gonna take Juju the retic still as planned to the Pride Fest, and we will have fun. You will see the behind the scenes vlog there, the photos, all that jazz. But anywho, let me go and continue doing what I'm supposed to do, and that's cleaning these guys' enclosures. I'm your host, Prince Elias. This is Legoshi, and we will check out in the next vlog. Peace.
Getting deeper just like aliens. Snap a pic, hit the click, ain't no need to be weird. Creative reptiles where the knowledge flows. Ball pythons in the cut, ready to pose. Boa constrictors lurking, everybody knows. Education means